the Carolina Rains have arrived as we are inside a soggy Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now Bridgewater, quick throw out wide to Samuel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it, and he goes out right around the 39. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. That good for 22 and a first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically, 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And he's got it. Touchdown Panthers. J.J. Nelson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Bears take over 1st and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
Foles and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
A gain of 23 yards.
What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that second level and third, and that's what they were able to exploit.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Bulls on the handoff. Here's Cohen. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
With the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Tariq Cohen, the ball carrier. The tackle by Yetur Gross-Matos. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. They'll lose yardage. On the play back at the 45-yard line.
It's a loss of 4 yards. Brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
At their own 3.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
At the 5-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Here comes Cohen. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
The 34-yard line.
From the 34 now. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play.
Brought down by Eli.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Panthers 7, Bears nothing.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now Foles. It's complete. Javon Wims, the open man.
Foles pass.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
9 yards. First down, Bears.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 4-yard line.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7. Brett Maher.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Uses the spin. And he returns this to the 22.
Cannon on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On third down, Bridgewater lets it go for Nelson. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A big third down play there for the Panthers. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Christian McCaffrey on the carry.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
And there's a familiar sight. Khalil Mack putting a quarterback down in the backfield for another sack. I know he only had 8.5 sacks in 2019. So a lot of people wrote that off as, hey, what's going on with Khalil Mack? You do realize he's getting doubled and tripled on just about every snap. But that was the first time since his rookie year of 2014 that he finished the season with less than 10 sacks.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
19.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. To throw, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
It's a quarterback sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Bears 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes us forward for about 6. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
4 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Here's Foles. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this 1st half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Foles going to lead the Bears to the line. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tahir Whitehead. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
second down and 8.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man.
Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
To Curtis Samuel. That's
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
27-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Down to the 25.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Bridgewater. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Javon Wims, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far. Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
44-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit from the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
At the 25-yard line.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that Hey, tight down. There you go.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Chicago.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down, stopped at the Panthers' 41. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
3rd and inches.
He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down.
A gain of 14. And the Bears' 1st down.
On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
They're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's David Montgomery, 2nd-year man from Iowa State. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in? Or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
Makes the score.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Now Bridgewater. And no, it's incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Kareem Martin up to make the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He was brought down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line bearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Now Cohen. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
1st down, Chicago.
This is Cohen, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts
Taken down.
as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They try again with Cohen. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They run. This is Cohen. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Chicago.
Today's final score, Bears 17, Panthers 14.
Thank you.